Hey Flosstube, I just wanted to do this is my second little Flosstube video. Kind of talk about what's been going on, what's going, and what is not, I guess. I meant to record, last week, but my 5-year-old was here, and that kind of got a little crazy. She's very energetic and enthusiastic about, right now, Halloween movies. And we signed her up for dance classes, and so she's excited about that. She's just dancing all over the place. So I decided to wait until she got picked up so I could do a recording in kind of quiet, I guess. Not really. My son's taking a nap kind of upstairs. So I just wanted to do a quick little video and give an update on my projects and my stuff and what I've been doing. And I made notes. So I know what to do. I guess I'll start with WIPS. So I haven't touched Alice in Wonderland, so I'm really not going to bring that out. I haven't really touched anything. I got this stuff for my Heaven and Earth, my Train of Dreams. Everything came, and I was working on it. If you saw my Instagram, I have an Instagram now. It's the same as my channel name. I was working really hard on it and, going really hard and getting a lot done. I made a lot of progress, but I realized so this is where I was at, and I think last time you guys saw it, it was only like the top part, but I got to like this nice little part here, and I am off by an entire row, and it was one of those things that I just couldn't let go. It's so pretty. I just couldn't let go, so I took some time and have started over. And I'm doing square by square, 10 by 10 square at a time, so that I can just kind of fill it in as I go. So my goal, I guess, for this month is to try and work on it an hour a day. And like this little section that's like partially filled in is an hour of work yesterday. So, I mean, it takes a lot. But I also went through and I organized all my threads by number and everything, and as I was doing that yesterday for this as I was picking up my stuff to stitch yesterday on this, the whole I have one of those like plastic containers with all my bobbins in it, fell over. So everything's out of order now. So I'm trying to put everything back in order as I'm stitching. I know that seems counterproductive. I'm still working on Alice in Wonderland, and I can't show this one, but I went on Pinterest. 2 of my favorite ladies are getting married next May. And I went on Pinterest and I found a font that I really liked. And I decided to make them like a custom wedding gift sign thing. The light is awful when I back up. I'm sorry. But it'll say love lives here, and it'll have their names and the date, and it's done in rainbow, which is really up their alley. And I'm really excited to finish that, but it's about halfway done. I started that just kind of as something simple and quick. And then on my Yin Yang project, I did have a page finish, and I started the next page. So that's 2 pages done. I'm about halfway done with this one, and I'm really excited to see it done. This one is just kind of something I work on when I have a break or when I need a break from the 18 count, because this is on a 14. And I'm really loving it. I can't wait to see the whole thing finished. This is a pattern I admired for a very long time before I actually bought it. And the only thing that bugs me about it is that my stitches lay opposite what I normally do on this one. And I was listening to somebody else talk about that and how they had to like consciously change the way I think it was, okay, if I'm wrong, tell me, but I think it was, no, I'm not even going to say. I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was, I don't know. I was binge watching somebody's videos. I'm sure it happens more often than not to some of us when we're first starting, because this was my first kind of big project that I had picked out. And I had my eye on this project for a really long time before I started it. And it's got like dog hair in it and my hair in it. And when this is done, I'm going to be stitching one for myself, because this one is for my sister, who is also the recipient of my Train of Dreams. And some of the WIPs that I didn't show that I have put away that I would like to mention. I have, it's kind of a full coverage, it's a circle, and it says "Love You to the Moon and Back," and I got it from Etsy. I don't know the designer right offhand, but I'll look it up and I'll get that. As well as I have a Monopoly chart that I started that I got off Etsy, and I don't know who the designer on that is either. I'm awful at designer names. But I'm really excited. I need to get kind of goals, I guess. I want to do an hour a day on Train of Dreams. I have added Pandemic to my list by Long Dog Samplers because everybody's talking about it and I want to get it. And what my plan for that one is I want to start it next year and then try to finish it by maybe like my birthday. That's 6. My birthday's in July, so that's 7 months. So I'm hoping, I didn't even write that down, but let me, so I know that I said that because I don't want to like set like 5 goals and not follow through with them. The other thing, so as I'm working on my Train of Dreams, which I absolutely love, I have gone through the Heaven and Earth Design website, and I know what my next set of goals is. I know what piece I want to do by them next, and I'm excited, but I have like 12 pieces of theirs picked out. So the next one that I want to do after this is done is called Watching Over Us, and it's a pretty, the picture that I know from it is a pretty classic picture in religion, I guess, and I'm religious, but I'm not like super close practicing, I guess. But when I was a kid, my mom had this picture in our house, and it's this angel, and she's guiding 2 little kids through this cavern, and they're scared, and the one on Heaven and Earth Designs is she's just like guiding them through. It's a bright scene instead of like the dark one that was at my mom's house, and I just remember looking that, and it made me feel safe when I was little, I guess. Like, that sounds awful, but not that I wasn't safe at my mom's house. It just made me feel like it was just something to look at, like when I was having a bad dream or when I was sick or whatever. And I really would like to have that framed at my house. I want to put it on this wall. I think that's a good spot for it. Just to have like something hanging there because it's a very empty wall right there. You can see the shadow of my stitching light in the background. It's funny. But yeah, that's my kind of next Heaven and Earth Design goal. So that's kind of where I'm at for those. I guess more of a life update than anything at this point, because this is turning into a very quick video, and I don't really care for, I don't want it to be super quick, because then you guys will just rush through it, but this, you might be wondering what this is. My sister sent me this, and it's really neat. It clips to the edge of I have like a little tray here with my like extra threads and a mess on it, and it clips there, but it's a phone stand, so like I can put my phone in it and have it here. So for example, I went live on my Instagram the other night, and I was able to just have it there while I was stitching. And I might do another live this week or another couple lives this week. I think it's really fun. I like being able to like interact while I'm stitching, and I think that's really awesome. So I might do that again. But yeah, I love this thing. It was on sale on Amazon, and she got one so she can scrapbook and talk to me at the same time. If you guys see this, leave a comment down below for my sister to start a scrapbooking channel because she needs to. Her stuff is beautiful. So, Nicole, I'm looking at you. You need to start a scrapbooking channel. And I guess moving on to like the next little thing, shout outs. I want to shout out Tess Stitches, who has been the most welcoming and fantastic person to talk to about stitching. Her stitching is beautiful. She's absolutely fantastic. I recommend you guys all go and check out her channel. She, her and I literally have so much in common, it's not even funny. And she lives in Australia, and I live in Washington State. So there's a huge time difference, but we message each other on Instagram. I asked her a question. She taught me how to do the ends of my threads, which I didn't know how to do, but to tuck them in behind the rest of the stitches, that blew my mind. That's amazing. I didn't even know that, and she taught me, and she even took the time to send me a video about how she does it. It's fantastic, and I am so excited to have made a friend. I hope that we can, friend is I don't think that's a weird word, but I have made a friend now through our community, and I love it, and I'm so happy to have met you, and I think Tess is just an awesome person, and I think you all should go check her out. The second shout out I would like to do is to Noah Stitches, who I've shouted out Noah before, but I saw his first Flosstube, which was an hour long, because he just has so much to show, and he's fantastic. And I know he's kind of blown up the community, but he did a live stream, he's done a couple lives where I was able to kind of peek in. But I found through him Married with Stitches, which I love them. I think they're fantastic. And I'm working my way through their videos now. And I think that Noah is fantastic, and I'm excited to see all the work that you do. I love it. And I'm so thankful that you told me to start this channel, because, now I have something kind of to do just for me. And I really love it. And, I don't have friends that cross stitch, and yeah, it's just one of those things, that I'm just so glad to be a part of this community. And I'm so glad that, Noah was you should do it. It's so fun. And I was okay. And it's just something to do while, my significant other, he's gone. He's deployed. And it's just me and 2 kids and my stitching. And, I have friends and I have people that I see, but nobody else really stitches. And it's just, I can't express enough how, I know that was a rambly tangent. I even forgot some of the things I was saying. My boyfriend is 10 hours ahead of me, and so he texted me, and I got distracted. So maybe I'll edit that. I don't know. I don't like to edit these because I like them to be just raw and me, but maybe. So the other shout out I would like to do is Julie Nicely, and Julie does beauty videos and stitching videos, and she's the reason I want to do Pandemic, because I have seen she set a goal for herself to finish by the end of the year, and she knows by day how many stitches she has to do to get there, and I think it's fantastic. But I also adore her colors on it, and seeing I've never done a piece like that, but seeing the creativity that you can use with it, with your colors and stuff, I love, and I'm so excited to start and have that goal in place. There was one more, maybe. I don't know. Shout out to my sister for encouraging me to do it, I guess. She doesn't have a YouTube channel, but she should start one. Maybe that's it for now. I'm trying to think. Oh, I guess another life update is I've been working for the past couple years, or a year and a half maybe, to finish a career diploma in forensic science, and I finished it. And so that certificate should come in 4 to 6 weeks. I'm very excited about that. And then the same day that I checked and found out that I passed my final project on that, I was accepted into a bachelor's program. So maybe I'm crazy, but I'm starting a bachelor's program soon. In sociology. This is super cliche, I guess, but I saw the documentary on Netflix about Gabriel Fernandez, and it changed my heart, and I want to be able to help change the way children are going through some of these programs and stuff. I want to be a difference for some of these kids that are, going through, Department of Youth and Family Services or whatever, or even help with cases of the elderly, like elder abuse and stuff. I want to be able to make a difference in that. So bachelor's degree it is. I already have an associate's in medical assisting, which will be really helpful. I'm glad that I have that history, but this bachelor's program is a dream. I'm very excited. I don't know when I start yet. Since it's a weekend, they're waiting on my transcripts to see how many of my credits transfer. And then, kind of last thing, I guess, that thing you hear beeping, I am type 1 diabetic, so I have a continuous glucose meter, and it beeps when I'm high or when I'm low. So if my sugar's high or low, it alarms me, which is great. I can check my numbers at any time, which is also great. But I got approved for a pump this week, so I've been working with the medical supply company who should be calling me within the next 7 days to let me know what the process on that is and what's going to be out of pocket or whatever. So I'm really excited. Hopefully I can make my goal this week with Train of Dreams. I want to get, so there's 7 rows, 6.5 kind of rows on this, and I want to finish the page this week while my daughter is at her dad's, just kind of work my butt off on it. So fingers crossed. Other than that, check out those channels. I will drop below my new Instagram as well as my Etsy Instagram. And if you guys want to check out my Etsy, that's great. Give it a heart or whatever. And then I also dropped a link to, I had somebody message me about like supporting my channel. I know that's weird because it's still early, but I'm going to drop a link for, it's the Buy Me a Coffee site. Oh, that's my other shout out is Kokohama Stitching. I love her. Rocio, I think your stuff is fantastic. I love your macaw. I know living on the island is really hard. But I saw you had a Buy Me a Coffee link, and she does like these little coffee chats. And she'll shout out whoever sponsors her little coffee chats. And I love coffee, so I thought that was a good way to kind of drop a link in there. And, I just thought it was really cute. And so those will be shouted out on my sit and stitch with me videos. So hopefully this week I'm going to try and film a couple more times and get some more content out to you guys. But if you have any questions, just shoot me an Instagram message, or I don't know how to check it on YouTube, but DM me here. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day and stay safe out there. Thanks.